Hello everyone and welcome back to another Kai Reviews. Last video I reviewed the new Dynasty Warriors, which kind of inspired me to try the series. It's based on a chance. This one is called Romance of the Three Kingdoms. They got a lot of titles, but this one is Romance of the Three Kingdoms 13. Dynasty Warriors is just based on this time setting, as are a lot of other media, like the movie and the TV show and whatnot. It is made by the same people, and instead of trying to do a Warriors style game, they made a pretty intricate grand strategy game. One thing I really like about this game is you follow an officer, most likely the one you created, or original officer as it's called in the game, versus a historical officer. I would give this game a 6 out of 10. I hope your tea is hot, cause here we go. As always, gameplay is up first. Now, I did not play this for 1,000 hours, and I'm thus still basically a noob at the game, even though my Steam record has me at over 100 hours. That said, I was able to jump in, learn the mechanics, and have a lot of fun. Gameplay follows your officer as you navigate a world full of wars and chaos. You can be a free officer, join a faction, or even start your own, or best of all, you can do all three in one playthrough. With 4 different stats and a plethora of abilities and traits, stacked with a prestige and path system, each officer really feels unique and different. Even with the custom officers, there's just so many options you can do. Gameplay is very slow. Even at max speed, every in-game day is about a second. As the days turn into weeks, then months, then years, it feels nice as you feel like you have enough time to do anything and everything you really want. Which is strange for me. In these types of games, I normally feel like I just don't get enough time to enjoy the moment. Plenty of historical events pop up that you can follow or just skip. Hell, I think you can even turn them off at the start, but I found them interesting and fun to follow as the land descended into madness. What I really liked was the in-battles control. You can just send your army and let them march and do their thing, or you can command the battle yourself. With positioning down to however you want makes it very tactical. Then the bases and the land terrain built around the town sieges, plus a fun duel and debate system added on. It is a lot of fun, and I wish more games did this. The world is so full of lore, some historical, most fictional, yet the stories it tells with the characters go so deep. With every officer having a backstory, one can spend hours swimming in the sauce that is this game. Though a good chunk of it will probably be outside of the game, inside the game does a good enough job to tell a good story, but you will have to play with historical events on. Even with that on, I had one of the 3 kings die 30 years before he did in real life history, which just kind of ended all future events, probably because they were pretty vital. Let's talk about the visuals. Now, this game was released in 2016, and for the time, these graphics were probably pretty good. I mean, passable at least. But for 2025, they do feel dated. Did not really mind. If anything, I feel like it adds more charm. This is a strategy game. Strategy games don't normally have amazing graphics to rely on, so that might be why I didn't really mind that much. That said, I really don't think it was that bad. The music was fine. It definitely felt the age in the music and the lack of tracks. It got very repetitive very quickly, though each town seems to have their own song, or at least some of them, which is fine, I guess. They sounded good. I just wish there was more variety to listen to. The voice acting is Japanese or Chinese only, and both seemed okay. I mean, I don't speak either of those languages, and most of the characters are not really audible, mostly being text. I did feel a little let down with the sounds. They were okay, but only okay. And the rest of the game was good to great. Something so simple really brought it down for me. The user interface is a little difficult. Trying to find what interactions I can do or how to do them is just a chore. Like, I see a historical officer and befriend them, then they send a letter of introduction to someone else for me, but I don't know where they are and I don't know how to find them. So, or trying to recruit prisoners is a nightmare. They don't even have any interactions other than leaving. Spamming conversations and missions again and again just gets annoying and tedious. If only they had a repeat button or a clear way to easily navigate things. Or just the whole sending letters system in general. It seems to only introduce characters you know to each other, which I honestly don't see a point in that at all. Maybe it builds loyalty? I don't know. Final thoughts section is up next. This game was good. I really enjoyed it. You might be asking then, why did I only rate it a 6 out of 10? Well, it gets boring. Your bases only have 100,000 soldiers at max. Deploying multiple armies at once is troublesome. Using multiple armies in the same war is strange and awkward. When my leader character is fighting a losing battle against 20,000 soldiers, yet I have another army right behind him with 60,000 troops in tow that just don't join the battle. They took the same path even, like, just reinforce them. Hello? Plus the need for officers to do anything is a blessing and a curse. I spent most of my time trying to befriend officers and recruit them. Each base you have needs like 10 officers to develop and maintain, and there's only so many to go around. Even the biggest factions in my playthrough, Yuan Shao and Cao Cao or Zhao Zhao, only had just over 100 officers and like a quarter of the map. They should make it easy to work in other settlements with your one city staff, or just add more officers. It got so annoying when only 2 out of the 10 towns recruited troops. Now, I know what you're saying, but Kai, how can those simple issues lower the score that much? Well, I always review my games based on money spent. As of the recording of this video, the asking price for the game is $60, though there's a sale. For a 9-year-old game, that is just not really something I can overlook or forgive. The game is good. The game is great, even. I plan to play it for the next week at the least. But it's not $60 good. Get it on sale for sure. It's 9 years old. It's not going away. You can wait for a sale. If you are looking for a good strategy game that focuses more on the heroes living, breathing, and fighting, then this is probably right for you. I give this game a 6 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching, and if you found this helpful, please throw me a like, and I will see you down the path, gamers.